This meeting is being recorded.
Today only first class advanced Java. Last 3 sessions, whatever I covered, that is core Java. Okay. Today only advanced Java first class. Those who came today, just note down content. Those who came today, already given content. Advanced Java. First topic, JDBC. Java database connectivity. Second topic, solids. Third topic, solid listeners. See, today only advanced Java first class. Last 3 sessions, I covered core Java concepts only. Okay. Those who came today, just note down advanced Java content. First topic, JDBC. Second topic, solids. Third topic, solid listeners. Fourth topic, filters. Fifth topic, JSP. Java server pages. Sixth one, JSP using Java beans. Seventh one, JSP EL. JSP expression language. Eighth one, JSTL. JSP standard tag library. Ninth one, MVC. Model view controller. Model view controller by using Java bean, JSP and solid. 10th one, reflection API. Application programming interface. This is advanced Java content. Advanced Java content. These all you are going to see in advanced Java class. See, according to Sun Microsystem, there is no core Java, there is no advanced Java. According to Sun Microsystem, there are only 4 editions of Java. Java SC, Java EE, Java ME, Java FX. Okay. Advanced Java is a part of Java SC and Java EE. 2 editions comes. First topic and last topic comes under Java SC. Remaining topics comes under Java EE. That is also noted down. So JDBC and reflection API are the part of Java SC, and remaining all topics are the part of Java EE. So JDBC and reflection API are the part of Java SC, and remaining all topics are the part of Java EE. Advanced Java, these 10 topics you are going to see. In these 10 topics, these 3 topics like a solid, these 4 topics like a JSP, like that only. I given separate. First topic JDBC and last topic reflection API. These 2 topics comes under Java SC, and remaining all topics are comes under Java EE. Okay. These all comes under Java EE. Solids onwards up to MVC. it comes under Java EE. Okay. See. While teaching, if any doubt comes, just write it in your notebook. End of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. Now, first topic, JDBC. Note down. First topic, JDBC. See, while teaching, if any doubt comes, write it in your notebook. End of the session, I'll give you time for doubts. At the time, you can ask. Okay, online students also. Just write it in your notebook. End of the session, I'll give you time for doubts. At the time, you can ask. JDBC, first topic, you're learning. First topic, JDBC. Note down. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. See, JDBC, Java Database Connectivity. It is full form, not definition. Definition I'll give. Next, write it. JDBC is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. JDBC is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. JDBC is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. See, this is JDBC full form. This is JDBC definition. This is JDBC definition. JDBC is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. For understanding this definition, two more definitions required. What is specification required? What is database application required? Then you'll understand what exactly JDBC. Okay. See, in this JDBC definition only, two more concepts are there. Specification as well as database application. So what is specification required? What is database application required? Then you will understand what exactly JDBC. Okay. So first I'll explain about database application. Specification later I'll cover. Okay. See, next heading, database application. Database application. Database application. An application that communicates with database is known as database application. An application that communicates with database is known as database application. An application that communicates with database is known as database application. See, if any application that communicates with database, then that application is called database application. But again, what is application? What is database? These two required. Then you will understand what database application. Okay. See, in interview also like this only. Suppose you'll ask, they'll ask, what is JDBC? You'll give answer. JDBC is a specification for developing database application with Java programming language. In your answer only, they'll make it one more question. In your answer only, they'll make it one more question. What is database application? An application that communicates with database is called as database application. Again, what is application? What is database? That question also they'll ask. You should be ready for any question. Okay. So here, what is application? What is database? That is required. Then you'll understand what is database application. Once if you understand this one, then you'll understand what is JDBC. Okay. Next heading, application. Application. An application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. An application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. An application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. An application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. See, application nothing but program. Suppose if you write one Java program, with that program you are interacting, then that program is called application. Suppose example, here already I opened Notepad. With Notepad I'm interacting. With Notepad I'm interacting. So Notepad is called application. If I open browser, with a browser also we can interact. So browser also application. If I open Google, with Google also we can interact. Google also application. So application nothing but it's on program. With that program you are interacting means that program is called application. But application communicating with database means that is database application. That type of application if you want to develop, JDBC required. So any program that is with that you are interacting, then that program is called application. That application communicating with database, that application is called database application. That type of application if you want to develop, you require JDBC. That type of application if you want to develop, that is we require JDBC. So I'll explain with the diagrams. I'll explain, you'll get a more clarity. Next heading, database. Database. A database is a software and it is an organized collection of data. A database is a software and it is an organized collection of data. A database is a software and it is an organized collection of data. A database is a software and it is an organized collection of data. So database nothing but it's on software. What that software contains? Data. Data will be organized. How it is organized? In the form of tables. All right. Data organized in a database. Data organized in a database in the form of tables. Data organized in a database in the form of tables. Data organized in a database in the form of tables. Data organized in a database in the form of tables. Here, each table contains fields and records. Fields and records. Data organized in a database in the form of tables. Here, each table contains fields and records. Fields and records. A database is a software and it is an organized collection of data. Data organized in a database in the form of tables. Here each table contains fields and records. I'll explain with the diagrams. See, suppose it's on database. Why we are writing like this means it contains large amount of data, huge amount of data. That's what we are writing like a container. So the diagram is database diagram always will write like this. Reason, it contains data, large amount of data, huge amount of data. Some gigabytes also we can store, petabytes also we can store. That much data can be maintained in a database. The data organized in a database in the form of tables. Suppose it's a database. Here, one example, one table, EMB table. In this table, it is one table format because it is organized data. Data organized in a database in the form of tables. Suppose employee number, employee name, salary, 3 fields. Employee number, name of the employee, salary of the employee. Suppose employee number 101, name of the employee, salary of the employee, like this will maintain. See, like this data will be there. See, database. This is database. It is nothing but one software. It is predefined software, already defined. Database is one software. Why this software we are writing like a container? Because it contains data. Large amount of data can be handled. Huge amount of data can be stored. That's what always will write database diagram with container format. This software, it will maintain data in the form of tables. So this type of tables, thousands of tables can be maintained. Thousands of tables can be maintained in a one database. So here, these 3 fields, employee number, name, salary. These 3 called fields. So each table contains fields and records. So these are called fields. And these are called records. These are called records. These are called records. Fields and records. See, database is one software. See, if you want to develop any project, whatever you studied in core Java, in core Java, what we are doing, we are writing program, we are compiling at the command prompt javac demo.java. Later Java demo, you'll get output. That output is temporary or permanent? Temporary. Once output displayed, you will see, once if you close the window, vanished. That is temporary output you have seen. But that project output permanently you have to store in database. So permanently if you want to store, files are there, database are there. But files is not organized, but database is organized. It is on software. This software internally it will organize. That is the reason we'll prefer databases. Without database, there is no project. You take any project in the real world, real-time application, any project, compulsory one database required. If you want to store data permanently in a system, there are files and databases. If you use database, it is on software. It can organize. How it will organize? In the form of tables. So this type of tables, thousands can be maintained in a database because that is one software that is we are going to install. So that software can handle. Each table contains fields and records. So employee number, name, salary are called fields. This 101, 102, 103, triple F, these all A, 5000, 5006, these all are given records. This is database. Suppose Java application we are going to write. See, an application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. Suppose here by using Java, we'll develop one application. Okay, not only Java, any application. Suppose this is application. application. Application nothing but one program. With this program you are interacting, then that program is called application. If any program, with that program you are interacting, means that program is called application. But application communicating with database, then this application is called database application. So this is database application. If any application that is communicating with database, then that application is called database application. This type of application, if you want to build, JDBC required. That is the use of JDBC. But JDBC, what is JDBC? It is nothing but specification. It contains some rules and guidelines. I'll explain. What is specification? I didn't give until. Specification nothing but rules and guidelines will be there. So the application you can build with Java language, but only programming language not enough. That language rules and guidelines also required. That is JDBC. See, for developing this application, we can use Java programming language. Java programming language nothing but in a core Java up to exception handling topic, whatever you learn, that is called language. So Java fundamentals, object oriented programming, after that string handling and wrapper classes, interfaces, packages, as well as exception handling. Up to that whatever you studied, that is called programming language. With that programming language you can develop application. But if you want to develop database application, some rules and guidelines required. That is available in JDBC. That means how to write program already learned in core Java. Rules and guidelines you are going to learn. That is specification. How to develop database application, rules and guidelines are there in JDBC. That is you are going to learn. But how to write program, you already learned. Up to exception handling, whatever you learn, that is only language. With that language, we can build any type of application. But every type of application, some rules and guidelines required. For developing database application, rules and guidelines are available in JDBC. For developing internet application, rules and guidelines are available in Soulets. Like that. So up to exception handling, whatever you studied, with that knowledge, any application you can build. But how to build, some rules and regulations required. That is available in specification. That is JDBC. So how to develop this type of application, that is present in JDBC. That is only you have to learn. Language already learned. With that knowledge, you can build application. But only what you require, how to build, steps. For each step, rules and guidelines. That is required. With that, you can develop. So now whatever I given notes, according to that you observe. Database, it is a software. What is this software? It is an organized collection of data. How it is organized? In the form of tables. This type of tables, thousands of tables can be maintained in one database. Okay, and it can maintain gigabytes also, petabytes also, zettabytes also. That much data we can maintain, because it can maintain huge amount of data. You take any project, huge amount of data will be there. For example, Gmail. How many mails are there? In your mailbox only thousands are there. But like you, how many people are using worldwide? Crores of people using. But in that Gmail database, how many mails will be there? How much data will be there? No one is deleting also. You observe. 20 years back mail also still it is there in the mailbox. 20 years mail also it is there. No one is deleting also. Because so many mails are coming. Spam mails also many coming. Then how will get time to delete? Daily hundreds of mails coming in a mailbox. So for deleting also we are not getting time. That is happening. In a WhatsApp, how many messages are there? How much data is there? In Facebook, how much data is there? Morning to night, good morning, good night also they'll send. But how much data is going to be stored in Facebook server and this WhatsApp server? Think yourself. See, one person, 1 GB also they are sending in a Facebook, WhatsApp. Whatever is there in home PC, Emails, photos, audios, videos, all they're uploading. But all are going to be stored in Facebook server, no? But like you, how many people are using Facebook? Crores of people using. But the data is going to be stored in Facebook server, no? So huge amount of data can be maintained. That much data is present in every real-time project, but still it is maintaining. Now, whichever data you want, again it will retrieve. 20 years mail also, if you want, you can see in your mailbox. It is there. 20 years back mail. Also we can see. Like 1990 internet came. 32 years over, internet came. Okay. So 20 years, 25 years back only, mailboxes are there. Hotmail, Yahoo Mail, these all. Gmail recently came. But starting, USA.net and Hotmail, Yahoo Mail, these all long back came. When internet came, that time came. Still those mails also available, no? Like that. So the data is going to be maintained in the form of tables. It is automatically organized. For that, we are going to use some code. You'll see like this one employee table. In each table, fields and records will be there. For example, employee number, name, salary. These are called fields, and remaining these are called records. This database, this application communicating with database, then this database is called this application is called database application. This type of application, if you want to build, you require JDBC. Got it? Write this diagram. Write this diagram. Is it over? So if any application that communicates with database, then that application is called database application. Okay. If any application that is communicating with database, then that application is called database application. This type of database application, if you want to develop, you require JDBC. Okay. See, application communicating with database, but communication purpose, one language required. See, I'm communicating with you by using English, but application communicating with database, for that one language required. That is not Java. Database cannot understand Java. Okay. Database can understand only one language, that is SQL, structured query language. Okay. Write that point. Application communicates with database by using SQL. Application communicates with database by using SQL. Application communicates with database by using SQL. SQL full form. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Application communicates with database by using SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. So, communication purpose, one language required. That language is SQL. Database can understand only one language, that is SQL. It doesn't know Java. You are developing application with Java, but application communicating with database by using SQL. SQL code also we have to write in application. That is required. So that's what application will send SQL request. Then SQL response comes. So SQL required. Here many people they are getting confusion. SQL, MySQL, PLSQL, Oracle, SQL Server. These are terminologies people are getting confusion. SQL is a language. Oracle is a database. I'll give. See, whenever we install database software, two parts installed. Two parts. Just write it. Database software contains two parts. Database software contains two parts. First part is called database application. Example, SQL prompt. Second part is called database. Example, Oracle. Database software contains two parts. First part is database application. Example, SQL prompt. Second part is database. Example, Oracle. So database software contains two parts. Whenever we install database software, two parts installed. One part is called application, one more part is called database. Okay, I'll explain. List of databases, database softwares. List of databases, write it. List of databases. Oracle, MySQL, MS SQL Server, DB2, Derby, Fox Pro, Visual Fox Pro, Sybase, DBase. So many databases are there. MongoDB. See, like this, there are so many databases. So many databases are there. MS Access. List of databases. Oracle, MySQL, MS SQL Server, DB2, Derby, Fox Pro, Visual Fox Pro, Sybase, DBase, MongoDB, MS Access. So many databases are there. Hundreds of databases are there. Just if you type in Google, list of databases, you'll get many. But worldwide, number one database is Oracle. Oracle is a more secure database. Oracle is popular database. That to Java people, they'll give highest priority for Oracle only. Now, application communicating with database by using SQL. SQL is a language, but here these databases, these all databases can understand SQL. So Here with these names people are getting confusion. Here MySQL, that is SQL. MySQL is a database. SQL is a language. MS SQL server is a database, but SQL is a language. Oracle can understand SQL. MySQL can understand SQL. SQL server can understand SQL. All databases can understand SQL only. All databases can understand SQL. You install any database, that database software can understand only one language, that is SQL. But here, Oracle class, if you join, what faculty will teach? SQL. MySQL class, if you join, what faculty is going to teach? SQL only. You attend any database class, the faculty is going to teach SQL only. SQL, PLSQL. SQL code, if you write in a procedure, that is called PLSQL, procedure language. So MySQL is a database. SQL is a language. MySQL class, if you join also, faculty is going to teach SQL only. SQL is a language. All databases can understand only one language, that is SQL, structured query language. Whenever we install these database softwares, two parts installed. One part is called database application, that is example SQL prompt. One more part is called database, example Oracle. Now here, database application and database, two parts installed. Suppose in my computer, Oracle software installed, Oracle database software installed. Database software contains two parts, I said. Suppose I'll open here SQL. Let this I'll open. You observe here. What is this? Now my question is, what is this? Is it database or is it application? What is this? Application. Any other? Database also? Now, how many people answer it is application? Just raise your hand. How many people answer it is application? Don't see majority. Okay. Majority also will give wrong answer. I proved so many times in core Java class. So many times I proved, no? Okay. How many people answer database? But what is your answer? Other people answer. You didn't select application, you didn't select database. What is your answer? Your answer, right or wrong, whatever it may be, just involve in a class. My question is, what is this? Whatever it may be, whatever you know, that is give answer. Whatever I explained, with that knowledge you can give answer. After teaching only I'm asking. After teaching only I'm asking. I'm not asking new question. Okay. After teaching only I'm asking. My question is, what is this? What is it? SQL prompt. Okay. It's application. Okay. It's a database. Okay. Any other? SQL tool. Okay. Any other? How many people are attending Oracle class? Just raise your hand. So almost majority people attending, no? No, already you are attending Oracle class. Give me answer. You can give answer. No need to explain also. Actually explain. Actually, these all already you learned in Oracle class. I explained again. No. Now my question is, what is this? Okay, different answers came in online also. Database, application, SQL prompt, database, command prompt, application. SQL, okay. Structured query language, database, okay. Now, Your answer can be right or wrong. Try to give answer. Interaction required. Okay. Only myself I'm teaching, yourself you are watching means no use. Okay. Myself I'm teaching, yourself you are watching, you are feeling like a theater, you are watching like a movie. End of the course, nothing. Okay. That is no use. Interaction required. Then only you'll get a subject. At least if I ask question, you'll think. That too, after teaching only I'm asking. Starting only I didn't ask. See, almost half an hour, more than half an hour I taught. After that I'm asking. With that knowledge you can give answer. Now, okay, many answers came, different answers. Okay, how many people answer application? Once again, raise your hand. Okay, online students, raise your hand. Okay, now, how many people answer database? Just raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here 39. Okay. How many people answer it is command prompt? Command prompt. Okay, 1. What happened? You raised your hand, no? Don't say majority. Many times I proved in core Java classes. Many times I core Java classes I proved no majority also given wrong answers. I proved. Okay, command prompt also 18 members selected. Okay. Any other? Any other answer? What is your answer? Command. Database application. Okay. Any other? Any other answer? Those who didn't give no answer, what is your answer? See, just now on diagram I given. Okay. One is database, one is application. Okay. Application communicating with database. That is called database application. Now you observe. Here, just now notes also are given here. You see, database software contains two parts. One part is called database application. One more part is called database. Now, SQL prompt here. SQL greater than symbol. It is called prompt only, no? SQL prompt. SQL prompt is called database application. That is notes also I given. SQL prompt is a database application. Okay. Now, but where is database? Now, this is everyone knows database is front end or back end. What is it? Back end. Is it front end or back end? It is front end. This backside database is there. That is we cannot see. What do you find? So it is not a database. It is not a database. It is connected to database. You observe, connect. I am typing username. I am typing password. Connected. My application connected to database. It is not a database. It is connected to database. But if we join in Oracle class, faculty every day will use this one only. That is the reason this is only Oracle they'll think. It is not Oracle. It is SQL prompt. But where is Oracle? That is back end. How can you see Oracle? You cannot see Oracle. Okay. This is front end. This backside database is there. Database we cannot see. Database is back end. It is front end. This is application connected to database. Connected. You see, this is connected to database. So when I install Oracle database software, two parts installed. One part is SQL prompt. One more part is called database. That is Oracle. That is stored in somewhere, but we cannot see. We cannot see. This is application. This application communicating with database by using SQL, that is language. Suppose I want to see list of tables in this database. One query will write, select a star from tab, all tables displayed. So these many tables are there, 177 tables are there in the database. But where is database? Database is backend. We cannot see. That is database. This is application. Okay. So this is database application. This application communicating with database. That's what this application is called, database application. This application will pass SQL request. Then SQL response comes. Okay. So here, whenever we install Oracle software, two parts installed. One part is SQL prompt, one more part is Oracle. But Oracle we cannot see. SQL prompt we can see. That is database application. But what is Oracle? Database. Where is database? It is there in the hard disk. We cannot see. It is stored. We cannot see. Now, database contains data. If you want to see the data, you require application. Because database we cannot open, we cannot see. That is the reason communication purpose one application required. That application also provided by Oracle Corporation only. This is predefined application. Predefined, already defined. This is also given by Oracle company only. This is also given by Oracle company only. So whenever we install Oracle software, two parts installed. One part is application, one more part is database. But application is front end, database is back end. But this application communicating with Oracle by using one language, that language name is called SQL. But what is MySQL? MySQL is equivalent to Oracle or MySQL equivalent to SQL? MySQL equivalent to Oracle, not SQL. MySQL is also database. MySQL class also, if you join, the faculty will teach SQL only. Okay. MySQL is a database. It can understand SQL. MS SQL server is equivalent to Oracle or SQL? Oracle only. It is also on database. But the name is server. Why server? I'll explain. So these are all databases. Okay. Now, Oracle is a database or language? Oracle is a database. This Oracle can understand one language. Which language? SQL. Okay. MySQL is a database or language? Database. MySQL can understand one language? SQL. Okay. Now SQL is a language. MySQL is a database. Don't get confused. SQL is a language. MySQL is a database. But your SQL, our SQL not there. MySQL is there. Okay. So MySQL is a database. SQL is a language. MySQL also can understand SQL only. What do you mean? If you join any class, faculty is going to teach SQL. But most of the people, they are getting confusion. What is SQL, MySQL, Oracle? These are words they are getting confusion. Now SQL class, they'll ask. If you join in Oracle class also, faculty will teach SQL only. If you join in MySQL class also, faculty will teach SQL only. SQL server class also SQL only. This is few people are getting confusion. Okay. Now, if you are learning Java, join Oracle class. Oracle is only best option. Those who are learning .NET, for them best option SQL server. Those who are learning PHP, for them best option MySQL. Like that they are learning. Oracle Java people, they'll give highest priority for Oracle. But in Oracle class also we'll learn SQL. Okay. So don't join in other classes. Best option Oracle only. SQL server, MySQL don't prefer. Prefer Oracle only, Java students. So you're learning Java. That's what best option Oracle. And but that too, no need to learn 2-3 databases. One database is enough. Okay, suppose already learned SQL Server, again no need to learn Oracle. Okay, one database is enough. If you learn 4-5 database also, after joining in a company, one more database they'll give. Again you have to learn. Okay, but all databases, data types, so little bit syntax will be different. But SQL language, no, language will be same. Little bit different appears SQL queries. Okay. Next, write it. Application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Application is called as otherwise database application is called as, like that, write it. Database application is called as client also. Database is called as server also. Database application is called as client also. Database is called as server also. Application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Database application is called as client also. Database is called as server also. What is client? What is server also? I'll give. Write it. Client. A client is a software that sends a request to server to get the response. A client is a software that sends a request to a server to get the response. A client is a software that sends a request to a server to get the response. So any software that is sending request to get the response, that software is called client. Client means it is not a computer. Any software that is sending request to get the response, that software is called client. Any software that is sending request to get the response, that software is called client. Suppose here you observe, I send request. Here I send one request. Select a star from tab. My request passed. We got a response. So it is nothing but client. It is nothing but client. Now this program is called a client also. Suppose I'll open browser. I'll send google.com. My request passed. Google homepage comes. Browser also client. Browser also client. Suppose in core Java, one charting program you learn, client server communication. Your charting program also, one program you can call it a client. Okay, in a core Java program, one program also we can call client. Any software that is sending request to get the response, that software is called client. That program is called client. Okay, next, server. A server is a software that receives requests from the client. A server is a software that receives requests from the client, comma, process the request, comma, constructs a response, and sends a response back to a client. A server is a software that receives request from the client, comma, process the request, constructs a response, and sends a response back to a client. A server is a software that receives requests from the client, processes the request, constructs the response, and sends the response back to a client. So any software that is receiving request, processing request, constructing response, sending response back, that is called server. So in a one computer, client can be installed, server can be installed. In a one computer only 10 clients can be installed, 10 servers can be installed. But in a, generally what is happening in your academics, in a college, lab will be there. Hundreds of systems in a one room will be there. One more separate room will be there. They'll put it on sticker, server room. Seeing that, what student will think, that computer is server, these computers are clients. Like that they'll think. But in that system, server software installed. That's what we are calling like a server. In these all systems, client software is installed. That's what we are calling like a clients. But client and server can be installed in a one computer also. Suppose in my system only 5-6 clients are there, 5-6 servers are there. We can install, possible. Okay. So in a one computer only 10 clients, 10 servers can be installed. So if any software sending request to get the response, that software is called client. If any software receiving request, processing request, constructing response, sending response back, that is called server. Suppose here I typed select a star from student, tab, I written. Select a star from tab, I written. Then my request passed. We got a response. It is client. But backside, this query received database. Database received. The database is backend. We cannot see. The database received. After receiving, this response constructed according to client request. Response it will send. We received. So that is server. Server we cannot see. Client we can see here. But in this case, database is backend. We cannot see. Now we cannot see backend. So that is server. Now client server, database application, we can call it as client. Database, we can call it as server. Database application communicating with database by using one language. That language is called SQL. Okay, that is front end, back end, like that. See, write this one diagram also. See, suppose it is application. It is application. This application, it is database. It is database. Okay, application sending one request. The request is called SQL request. You are getting response. The response is called as SQL response. SQL response. Okay. Now this is called as front end. This is called as front end. This is called as back end. This is called as back end. This is called as client also. It can be called as client. It can be called as server. That's what MS SQL server, they given name like that. Now it is called client, it is called server. Now it is also called as database application. Ready this one? Front end, back end, client, server, database application. So front end, back end. So this request is called SQL request. This response is called SQL response. It is called client. It is called server. It is called database application. It is called front end. It is called back end. Okay. Is it over? See, this is one software. This is one software. Okay. This is one software. This is one software. Whenever I install Oracle software, two parts installed. This part we are calling SQL prompt. This part we are calling Oracle. So SQL prompt is a application. Oracle is a database. SQL prompt you can call it a front end. Oracle you can call it a back end. And the SQL prompt you can call it a client. Database you can call it as server. Okay, like this. Now this software and this software also connected. For connecting, one more software also required. That is also doesn't appear to you. That is called driver. One driver software required. Software, if you want to connect also one software required. Okay, but this is one software. This is one more software. These two softwares connected with one more software. That software is called driver. Next, write it. Driver. A driver is a software and it is used to connect application and database. A driver is a software and it is used to connect application and database. A driver is a software and it is used to connect application and database. See, it is one more software. This software also required. Otherwise, connecting is not possible. See, it is application or database. It is application. It is SQL prompt. It is connected to Oracle database. For connecting that one software used. That software is called driver. But why it is called driver? That is also required. So whenever you send request from server to client to server, say it is application. It is database. It is database. It is database. Now request passed. Your request. So whatever you type here, the request passed here. Okay. Response comes. That means data traveled from one place to another place. For traveling, driver required. No? That is driver. Okay. Data traveled from here to here through one software. That software is called driver. Okay. Here to here, data traveled through driver. That's what that software name is called, driver. Okay. Now you observe, whenever you install Windows operating system, driver install, so many drivers comes while installing Windows operating system. Okay. Whenever you install operating system, with operating system only so many drivers comes. Now suppose I want to connect printers of printer I want to connect to computer. Printer is one hardware. This is hardware. This hardware, if you want to connect also one software required. That is also driver. Printer supported driver software required. If you want to connect mobile, if you want to connect also mobile supported driver required. Can you connect all mobile to computer? No, that software is there, you can connect, otherwise not possible. So Hardware, if you want to connect also one software required. That software also called driver. Okay. About driver, so much information is there. A driver is the most important in the JDBC for interview purpose. Okay. So hardware, if you want to connect also one software required. That software is called driver. That software is called driver. Now this SQL prompt and Oracle database, these two softwares also connected with one software. That software is driver. Now already we have a database application, but why we need to develop database application? This is database application only, no? But JDBC purpose is to develop this type. But already we have this one. Why JDBC? This is possible only in LAN. Now Java program in one, SQL prompt in one computer, database in another computer, communicating possible. But database is in US, your Java program in Hyderabad, that is also possible. That purpose Java. This is only LAN possible, local area network. But Java database can be anywhere in the world. Your Java program can be anywhere in the world. Communication possible. See, you uploaded some data from your home PC to Facebook. Can you open from mobile or not? Possible. Your data can be anywhere in the world. You can access from any corner in the world. That purpose Java. Java especially made for developing internet application. Internet application, server can be anywhere in the world. Client can be anywhere in the world. That application, any number of people at a time from any corner in the world can access. That type of applications purpose only Java came. That type of applications only you are going to learn. So your first application only real time. While learning core Java, many people they asked real time. In core Java, you cannot understand. Advanced Java, everyday real time only. Everyday real time only appears. So while learning core Java only, people will ask where we use in real time interface, where we use abstract class in real time, where we use super keyword, where we use this keyword. All you will understand every day. Okay, everyday real time only appears. And that's what you prepare and come. This keyword, super keyword, static keyword, abstract class, interface, those all required again every day. Upcasting, downcasting, these all whatever you studied in core Java up to exception handling. Okay. And now application and database connected with one software. That software is called driver. That drivers are, many drivers are there. So many drivers are there. ODBC driver, JDBC driver, hundreds of drivers are there. That is, I'll explain in tomorrow class. Okay. First, I'll ask some questions. Give me answer. What is JDBC? Java Database Connectivity. It is full form. Definition. JDBC is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. What is specification till not completed? That in tomorrow class. Okay. What is database application? An application that communicates with database is called as database application. That is database application. What is application? An application in which we interact with on the desktop. See, we are interacting. It is also application. Here also we are interacting. It is also application. Now, what is database? It is a software and it is organized collection of data. How it is organized? In the form of tables. What table contains? Fields and records. Table contains fields and records. Applications are communicating with database by using one language. That language is called SQL. SQL full form? Structured Query Language. All databases can understand only one language. That is SQL. Now, Oracle is a database or language. MySQL, SQL Server, database. These all can understand SQL. What is that? Language. Okay. When I install database software, how many parts installed? 2 parts. What are those? Database application, database. Database application is front end or back end? Front end. Database, back end. Can we see database? We cannot see database. Okay, we can see application. That is SQL prompt. Example. Okay, Oracle is a database. We cannot see Oracle. We cannot see backend. Okay, now application and database, these two softwares connected with one more software. That software is called driver. Application is client or server? Client. Database is server. What is client? Client is a software that sends a request to get the response. What is server? Server is software that receives requests from the client, process the request, constructs the response, sends the response back to a client. That is called server. Okay. So what is specification? Not completed. This is not completed. Database application related concepts you studied, but specification related concepts you didn't study. That is tomorrow class. Tomorrow that one and drivers we'll see. Okay. So 2-3 days theory part will be there, but this theory also required for programming. Unnecessary theory I'm not teaching. Required theory only I'm teaching. Okay. So tomorrow we'll see continuation. Be regular. Every class is important. Be regular. Tomorrow we'll see continuation. Online student, just wait 5 minutes. Online students, wait for your doubts. 1 minute. Clarify your doubts. Last 3 classes videos I'll share in Google Classroom. RDBMS, no SQL also is there. RDBMS, no SQL means no need to write SQL queries. MongoDB is there. Relational database management system, ODBMS, so many concepts are there. That is in a database class you'll learn. Previous 3 sessions core Java only taught. Tomorrow also same link. Tomorrow also same link. You'll get a Google Classroom link to your register mail ID. Yeah, you can call it as SQL Plus also. SQL Plus also you can call. Payment details will get it to your mail ID or they'll call. Only Soulets topic, it will take 1 month above. Google Classroom link, you'll get it. Yeah, full stack Java students can join. Full stack Java students can join Oracle also. Advanced Java parallelly not possible. Already you have a knowledge means you can continue. Advanced Java parallelly not possible. Already some core Java knowledge is there, you can join. Driver is called software, API is called library. Notes I'll share in Google Classroom, running notes also write it. Google Classroom link you'll get it to your mail ID. Running notes also write it. Google Classroom link you'll get it to your mail ID. Admin details I'll provide. Tomorrow I'll provide. SQL already knowledge is there. Okay, even if you don't have SQL knowledge also you can continue. Later you can join Oracle. Yeah, if you want you can develop project also after completion of JSP. Videos I'll share in Google Classroom. JDBC you can call it as technology also. This course duration 60 to 70 days it will take. Selenium also you can join parallelly. Oracle also okay. Angular class also you can join parallelly. Parallelly frameworks not possible. AWS Advanced Java parallel you can learn. Yeah, experience certificate, that is you have to contact admin only. Yeah, Advanced Java required, Java frameworks also required for Java developers. Google Classroom link you'll get it to your register mail ID. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see continuation. API is a library, driver is a software. With that API driver also you can develop, any other also you can develop. DevOps you cannot learn now, you have to wait. If any doubts are there, you can mail to my mail ID also. But it is not one-to-one training to give a mic. See, online 300 plus students are there. If I give a mic, one class also will not complete. See, think yourself. It is not one-to-one class. 300 plus students are there in online. DevOps, if you want to learn advanced Java, few days you have to wait. Admin number tomorrow I'll provide. We cannot see database. We can send request to get the data from database. Yeah, design patterns, nothing but MVC pattern I'll teach. Softwares I'll explain. Hibernate also included in the framework. Yeah. Oracle is okay for full stack Java developers. So this is advanced Java class. No Spring Boot, no Spring, no Hibernate. Already given Teja. Oracle is okay. JDBC API I'll explain, not completed. Today only first class. Today only first class. SQL prompt, SQL plus both are same. Okay. We'll see continuation tomorrow.